Welcome to this week's tiny home. Hi, it's Built with Coffee here. This one is for Shrek and Donkey. If Shrek was a modern interior designer and he and Donkey were into each other romantically. So I turned this 40 by 30 Willow Creek lot into Shrek's swamp and also hid his modern home inside of a hill, which can only be accessed through a hidden entrance in a cave. Actually, disclaimer, the cave gets in the way of your Sims accessing their home. Before I had thought that the cave from Debug, I don't remember which pack it's from, maybe vampires, I thought it didn't have a footprint, like it didn't take up space and you can walk right through it like a lot of the other Debug stuff. So I thought we wouldn't have any problems and Shrek and Donkey could go through the cave and walk down the stairs. Sadly not, but I still really love this build. For fun, I actually made Sims inspired by Shrek and Donkey. So they're not Shrek and Donkey exactly, but they have similar color schemes. In fact, Shrek is the tinier one of the two. They're both up on the gallery for download if you like. So what made me build this interpretation of Shrek's swamp, you may be asking? Well, the first Shrek movie came out in 2001, right? So, which is when I was a kid, and now kids these days in 2022 are watching it and making TikToks with the dancing Shrek filter, which I absolutely love. And all of these kids come to the museum I work at and see the outhouse and will make all the Shrek references. I had a group of kids on a tour, and the moment they saw the outhouse, they all ran to it and in unison sang, All Star by Smash Mouth, which is the song playing during the intro when Shrek is coming out of his outhouse. I also had a little kid ask his parents where Shrek was. And because of that, my friend / coworker and I decided to relive our childhood and watch Shrek all over again. And here I am now, building Shrek's modern swamp in The Sims 4. So this is sort of what it looks like on the outside. I've got his swamp down in a little corner, and that cave that was supposed to be the portal to his house, to his little swamp house. Like I said, it doesn't work. And in the corner, I've got some gardening things. I always like to put gardening things when I'm doing tiny homes because you get all the sweet, sweet benefits that come with building a micro, smaller, tiny house in The Sims, if you have the Tiny Living Stuff Pack. But you can, if you don't have it, you can just enjoy it. Well, you can't enjoy this one because the cave is in the way. You can also get rid of the cave and build a little door, which I had originally. I had put, a roof over it. But I decided the cave was cooler, but then the cave doesn't work, so maybe we'll go back to the roof situation. But the cave looks so cool, so who knows? So here I am trying to configure this little bit here. See, I had this idea. I wanted the bathroom to be a little bit farther away from the main house and to have a glass roof. That glass roof from Island Living, yes. And then to be surrounded by flowers so that the bathroom can get some light, theoretically, and still be in the middle of nowhere. Although if you are hiking around in Shrek Swamp and find a glass thing in the ground and look down, you may or may not see Shrek's naked butt. But that is a risk you're going to have to take. And unfortunately, with the way the landscaping is, the glass roof didn't sit well on the ground, so I had to build this little rock situation around it, which I think actually makes it look cooler. It sticks out and it's got some height to it, so less of a chance that you're going to be walking above it and accidentally happen upon a naked Shrek. So good for that. So this is the bottom floor, and it's gonna have one bedroom and an office and the bathroom. And I also wanted this floor to still have some light, even though it's underground. And so I built in that little hallway where the office and the bedroom are going to be, and I opened up the ceiling there so you can get lots of light. And this is the bathroom. I'm so excited for you to see the bathroom. I haven't done a large bathroom in a small house in a while, and this is much bigger than I usually go for. I think it did help that this was on a diagonal, and so it felt a lot bigger. Oh, I guess that's a hack. Like, if you want a bigger tiny house, just build it on a diagonal and it should be good. Maybe. Well, I have to test this theory out, because maybe it was just me, or just this house. I don't know. We'll see. But the mood in this bathroom is so nice, like the lighting and everything. And I just wish that the light coming in through the glass ceiling was visible, but it's purely decorative, and that's okay. But it's so swampy in here. I don't know. It's like a modern swamp, because you know how like Shrek Swamp is kind of like moody and like cozy and stuff, and that's kind of what it wanted to do for this like modern take on his swamp. So yeah, I put in some vertical planters in that little hallway windowy area, and this is Shrek and Donkey's bedroom. I put in a lot of earthy tones because I feel like Shrek would appreciate that, him being all an ogre and all. And then Donkey would love it too, because he's a donkey. But you know what I really wanted to do that I didn't get a chance was put in that huge fireplace. If I had what is it called? Cottage living, yes. Reminder to take that out. I probably won't. You'll probably hear me stuttering. But if I had cottage living in that gorgeous fireplace, it definitely would have gone in here. And then like a huge dining table. That same dining table where he was eating dinner and he like took his earwax out and like turned it into a candlestick. And then the 7 dwarves brought Snow White and put her on that table. That scene, I wanted that. Maybe I will do another one maybe of Shrek and Donkey's modern swamp. And let me correct myself. If I get cottage living, because it is still kind of expensive, and I spent too much money in The Sims already. If I get it, I will do another Shrek and Donkey build and put in that gorgeous fireplace and recreate the swamp. I don't know if you noticed, but I tried to put in that huge tree stump with the roots, like the tree roots from Vampires, which is in the Debug catalog. I tried to put it on top. You know the way like Shrek's house is under a bunch of like tree roots and it's got like a bit of the trunk sticking up? I wanted that. Didn't really work out, so maybe we'll try that again as well. But instead I turned the top part into a little patio area, so they could really like lounge around and enjoy the view. And I put all the planters in here. I just feel like they needed some more greenery if they didn't have enough of that by living in a swamp. But Shrek's a gardener. He's a little bit of a loner, but he loves his plants. That's the vibe I'm getting. He likes to do his own thing. Shrek the gardener. Yeah, I think that's nice. I did, when I was like making Shrek and Donkey as Sims, I did give Shrek the loner trait. So even though he doesn't look like Shrek, he has a lot of the same color schemes, and then also his personality, I think, is modeled after Shrek. Donkey, I made him a social butterfly for sure. Obviously, because he loves to make friends with ogres. I'd be friends with an ogre for sure. I don't think an ogre would want to be friends with me the way that Shrek didn't want to be friends with Donkey. Not that I am a donkey. No, not that I am donkey-like. No, that doesn't sound right. Not that I have the personality traits of Donkey, the donkey that is in Shrek the movie. Yes, there we go. Not that I am that, because I am very much introverted. But where was I going with this? No, I would want to be Shrek's friend because he seems cool, but he would not want to be my friend. There we go. Yeah, that's what I mean. And these Post-it notes are from the Post-it notes that I put them above the kitchen, those are from Parenthood in the Debug catalog, and you actually have to find them. I think they're called blank something. Blank space? No, that's a Taylor song. Taylor's what words? Taylor Swift song. Brain too fast today. So, so it's called like blank something in the Parenthood Debug catalog, and then you just have to raise them up a little bit, and then you get all your post-it notes, yes, and other notes. And so I stuck them there to add a little bit of clutter to that space. Maybe Donkey and Shrek like to leave little cute notes for each other, the way Tan France and his husband. Is it Tan France that I'm thinking? I think it's Tan France. They live little like cute notes for each other in the kitchen, and that's what I imagine Shrek and Donkey's relationship as too. Yes. So here we are filling up that hill to make it a little bit more textured, and I think we are about done. There are going to be some screenshots in the end, and also a little clip of Donkey and Shrek playing in the swamp. It's super cute. I had to include that when I was like playtesting this. The playtest did not last very long because I realized the cave didn't work like immediately, but I had them play in the swamp to test that out, and so that's there. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you want to download this build, it may or may not be on the gallery because it doesn't work, but we'll see. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I love you. Bye.